Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here. Welcome back to Kerbal Space program. In the last episode, we were able to get the aircraft that we brought to Eve, entered into Eve's atmosphere. The heat shield worked effectively to protect us during entry and aerobraking. We did have a bit of an aerodynamic issue where we started to tumble out of control, but I was able to get enough control to get the heat shield detached without breaking anything, and was able to recover the aircraft, get the engines going, the motors, not engines, get the motors going, and yeah, successfully fly it stably all the way to where the primary lander was located and get it landed, and we're in walking distance, and everything worked very well, though it took quite some time for that whole process, but you know, good to go. Now what I want to do is I want to grab our scientist. Keep using the wrong button. And I want to take our scientist over to the aircraft and get into that, the cargo bay, and recover the science experiments. And reset our experiments to prepare for the next stage, which I want to take the aircraft, fly it to another biome, land it, and pick up more science. Which is kind of the whole purpose of bringing this vehicle along, was to be able to gather science from multiple biomes instead of just where the initial lander actually lands. To gather that science, bring it back, land, move it over, and so forth and so on. So let's go ahead and get to it. Hopefully we are able to get back on board, because that is a bit of a question. All right, there we go. We are back on board. Okay. Now, I don't necessarily want to be standing on the cargo bay when I open it. There we go. Alright, so first thing, we have a mystery goo containment unit. We're going to collect that data, remove the data, and then restore that unit. Now what I'm kind of hoping is that I'm going to be able to actually walk around in here, and get out eventually. Collect data. Yes. Restore. There we go. Who has data? Take data. Take data. Apparently I had data there. Do we have seismic data? We might. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and reset that. These are getting a little weird. I want to get out on the wing. I want to get out. Get out on the wing. Okay, that was a bit goofy. All right, I want to download that data. There we go. Is there anything else that I need to grab data from? I don't think so. We're going to run this back. And actually I'm going to extract the data from the experiments on the actual lander when we're in space. And it's going to be easier to do that. Those radiators are getting warm. At least they look like they're getting warm. Anyway, I need to check and see how they're actually doing. Actually, you know what? Might as well take that data. Take it. Take that data. Yep, we already had some seismic data. Take that data. Let's go ahead and collect that data. And restore it. Might as well, while we're right there. Alright, let's board. Now, did I actually have any kind of antenna on here? Oh, show spectrometry. Results. Log atmospheric data. Overwrite, analyze atmospheric competition. Transfer data. Okay. Never mind. Alright, gas is in abundance. We have 62.17% carbon dioxide, 36.54% nitrogen, 1.03% argon, 5.2 parts per million of helium-4, 0.007176 parts per billion of helium-3, and 0.133% nitrogen-15. Alright. Good to know. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to EVA both of our Kerbals, and we're going to get them on board. There's going to be a bit of this running back and forth. Be nice to get this a little bit closer next time, but I just wanted to be very careful. But I should be able to get this to roll on the ground a little bit. I do need to plant a flag. That's one other thing I need to remember to do before we leave. Alright. Board. Okay, there we go. Right. Now for the scientists. EVA science experiment. I don't know what that is. It doesn't do anything when they try to do it, so couldn't be anything then. Let's grab that. Board. All right. Retract our ladders. Retract our ladders. Okay, here we go. Now, the direction I want to head is west, I believe. Yes, we want to head west. I want to head back to the shore because I want to see if we can maybe get some data from the shore and possibly even get some from the water itself. And I don't want to put the plane in the water, but maybe we can get a surf. It's not water, from the ocean. Of whatever material it happens to be made of. Get a sample of that. And, and just gonna see what we can do there. Let's release the brakes. Let's throttle up. And let's take off. Yeah, this thing takes off very quickly. And I need to keep an eye on my electric charge. Okay, so if we're going to head west, we need to heading 270. Let's throttle up to about 50%, give or take. Alright, what does it say we can do? I think I grabbed a lot of this already. No, we don't want to be target, we want to be surface. I want to make sure we gain some altitude. We want that to remain our target. We're going to be on surface. I think it still is a bit of a flight. Alright, if I crank it up to 3/4 throttle, we're still okay. If I went up to 100% throttle, are we okay? We are okay in terms of electric charge. The only question is going to be, are we okay in terms of the actual structure of the aircraft and stability of the aircraft at this velocity? I think we are. I think we are. It seems to be pretty steady. 129.5 meters per second. 0.6. Could climb to a higher altitude where the air is going to be a little bit thinner, but we're moving pretty well. We can probably stay airborne even as low as like 40 or 50 meters per second, so I'm not too terribly worried. Yeah, I think I can already see the shore. See if we can gain a little bit more altitude. Alright, so where are we going to want to head? And this is kind of a hard way to look at things. I want to see what biome we're in. We're in Midlands. I think that our other lander is in Highlands. So if we could land somewhere in the Midlands as well and gather data, that would also be good. But I want to head down to the shore and see what we can get there. There's a shoreline. I think we're going to head in that direction. We'll start looking for a place to put down. There's a nice kind of spit of land over here that might be relatively flat. I mean, this actually probably isn't bad either. I'd like to get a little bit closer. We're 1,000 meters above the surface. And that should... No, we're actually losing altitude, so we're kind of actually keeping up with the slope. No, because you see that the actual altitude, if you can see it through the interface, is kind of staying pretty steady. It should drop off here pretty well once we get closer. Alright, I am going to bring us down to 50% throttle. Start slowing down. We're going to start getting a little closer to the ground. See if we can find a nice, relatively flat. I think this is going to be our spot, actually. So the more I look at this, the more I don't like that slope. So we're going to head across this bay a little bit. I'm going to crank our throttle back up. Are starting to lose. No, actually, we're doing okay. We're doing okay for electric charge. Where is the sun? The sun is there. Okay, so yeah, we're pretty good. Still morning. Local morning. Yeah, this is looking like a lot better place. A lot flatter. Alright, what is the biome? Eastern Sea. Alright, let's start throttling down. I'm going to go all the way down to 1/4 throttle. I'm going to put the gear down. Start bringing it in. Alright. Slow it down. Slow it down. we're coming in nice and slow. Brakes. Very good. And throttle to 0. Get our ladders out. No. Current biome is what? Still says Eastern Sea. Okay, that's fine. So let's grab, collect all. Oh, hold on. Temperature scan. Okay. Keep the experiment. Seismic scan. Strange echoing effect is apparent. It could be a sign of underground cavities buried deep beneath the surface. Okay. Mystery goo observation. The goo looks very distressed. Okay. Material study. The crushing pressure of the atmosphere is causing some of the materials to crystallize rapidly. Okay. Gravity scan. The sensors overload warning is on. It appears Eve's gravity is almost too much. Okay. Crew report. After hearing the creaks of your capsule, you regret visiting Eve. Now, we're doing fine so far. This might be an atmosphere, but it's definitely not something you want to breathe. Okay. Analyze atmosphere composition. And then we'll hop out and hit our EVA report. EVA report. Right. We'll grab a surface sample. We will store the experiments. You are the scientist. Okay, good. I didn't like that sound. Okay. It seems to be alright. What I want to do is get to the point where I can take another surface sample. There we go. Surface sample, yes. EVA report, take it. Another challenge would be to bring a submarine here. That'll have to be for another time, I guess. Maybe in KSP 2. We'll try and do submersibles. And we'll see if we can get that to work. We can do that on lathe, I think. In here, potentially. Ooh, another... Something broke from overstressing. Okay. I didn't bring an engineer. I also, Well, hopefully that won't cause a problem, because we've got at least one more landing to do. Alright, store the experiments. Open. Select the data. Restore. Go. We're going to go down into the bay again. Getting all glitchy. Collect the data. Restore it. Take the data. Download that data. Take that data, and I think that there's another one over there that I forgot to get from. We can close this. Let's see. Can I get this one? Can't seem to be able to access that one. Interesting. Alright, well, it is what it is, I guess. Go ahead and board. Let's release the brakes. Ahead and throttle up. We seem to be rolling okay. And landing gear seems to retract fine. Alright, let's bring it up to 3/4 throttle. And we're gonna start heading back toward the capsule. I might want to try and make one more landing. On the way, when we get over the Midlands. So I think we're going to head in that direction there. Alright, full throttle. Keep an eye on our biome reading there. biome now says shallows. Lowlands. Alright, actually let's kill the throttle. And let's see if we can put down in the lowlands. I want to drop too aggressively here. Alright, we're now landed in the lowlands. Okay, so let's grab our scans. Extensive analysis revealed that Eve's atmosphere is not, in fact, grape flavored. Alright. Grab that EV report, grab that surface sample, and then board. We'll worry about pulling the data off the actual experiments when we get back to the lander. So, for now, let's go ahead and release the brakes. Throttle up. Gently pull the nose up. Alright. He's throttled to 60%. And now we are over the Midlands. So, I can look for someplace else to put down, not too far from here. The thing is, we're going upslope. Be very cautious about the contours of the land. I could be coming down what I think is slow, and then all of a sudden the contours decide to come up and meet me. Which wouldn't be good. There we go. Throttle down. Brakes on. Alright. Let's go ahead and temperature scan. Seismic scan. Mystery goo. Gravity scan, atmospheric scan, EVA report, grab and grab the surface sample. And board. Excellent. All right. Brakes off. Throttle up. So far, everything is working like a charm. Alright. Full throttle, because we got 30 kilometers to go. Back to the capsule. Land. I'm going to see if I can try and get closer this time. and then we'll grab all the data, transfer it over, and then I think we're ready to see if we can actually head back. Because that is going to be the next trick. Is to take back off and get to orbit. Even if it takes every last ounce of fuel we have to get to orbit, that will be fine. Because once we're in orbit, then we can actually use the mothership, the Arbalest, to actually do all the rendezvous maneuvers. It's not ideal, but it can be done if needed. Yep, now we're in the Highlands. I'll go ahead and gain some altitude here. I don't like being only 500 meters from the ground. Try and bring our altitude up to about, I don't know, around 1,500 meters from the surface, give or take. It's under 8 kilometers to go. Alright, I'm going to start slowing down. Get down to about half throttle. I'm going to start kind of getting close to the ground. Alright, slow it down even further. Alright, we are now within physics range. I think we're a little bit far away to actually want to land, but I want to get down to the ground so that I can put this thing on the ground at a moment's notice. We're getting a little bit hot. Okay. Ooh. Let it roll just a little bit. Get about there. Perfect. All right, pilot. You're going to be first to go. Hatches are obstructed. Can't exit. What? What you talking about? All right, we'll close the cargo bay and then see if that's what the problem is. Yeah, there we go. That's what the issue was. Can you take the data that we currently have? Ooh. That wasn't pretty. Okay. We're all right. We're all right. Takes a long time to climb this ladder in this heavy gravity. All right, board. Perfect. All the data transferred. Very good. Okay, now you... EVA. Oh. Not what I was looking to do there. Okay, let go. No, 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 don't fall. I think we're on a slope. Let me try the other ladder. Yeah, we're definitely on a slope. That's what our problem is. Alright, let go. No, no, no. Why are we suddenly having a problem? Alright, go ahead and open the cargo bay then. Okay, well, the cargo bay door kind of helped us stay on board. All right, good. All right, let's drop in there. And I'm going to collect the data. I probably don't really need to restore these at this point, but I'm going to restore them anyway. Remove the data, restore it, collect the data, store it, take data, take data. All right, now the tricky bit, we need to climb. Oh. Alright, well, at least we're out. There's that. let go. Okay. Now, close the hatch. All right, let's see. Can we grab that data? Yep, there we go. Does not want to grab through the wing there. Download. Let's see if I can get to it from underneath. If I can't get the data off of those experiments, then so be it. What I could do is lower the thing's landing gear while it's on the ground. Yeah, I can't get to it. And there's no way I can do that. There's one other thing I can try. Let me at least get the data that what I have right now onto this lander, just so that we have what we have. Board. Okay. Now, one thing I'd like to see. Can I log atmospheric composition? See, is this... I think that does the same thing as this. These are basically the same exact thing, from what it would appear. Alright, that's fine then. Now, actually, there's one thing more I want to check. But I'm gonna just pause here while I just look something up real quick. Okay, so just checking to see if there are any other biomes that were in a reasonable flying distance from where we currently are. And from what I can tell... not really. I mean, there's this, which might offer another biome over there. I think peaks, I think there's like an actual mountain there. And then there's this sea here, which is a different sea. And then there's some craters up here, which are also alternate biomes. But that is a lot of flying distance. I mean, just to fly from, I think it came down around over here to here, took a very long time. So trying to fly back out there would take a very long time. Trying to fly up here would just be ridiculous. I mean, it would be possible. It's not impossible. I mean, essentially, as long as we have full sunlight, this aircraft has infinite range. It's more a function of how much time do I actually want to spend doing it. Because it's not only getting there, it's also getting back. So I think this is where we're going to go ahead and try and get back to orbit, but we're going to do that next episode. So that'll be the plan for next episode, is to get back to orbit, get rendezvoused back up with the Arbalest, and to begin working our way back to Kerbin. Alright, so I think with that, we'll go ahead and stop here for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.